There's just so much to be done with the person that you really are. I am Vrinda Sood. I am from the class of 2020. I started writing when I was 7. It came out of, again, a need to express myself. I was a very expressive child. I live in a joint family of about 12 people. We all have our separate lives. My mom working, brother who was in law school, dad who was not there for a large part of my life. I was left alone at home, and I began talking to the pages in front of me. Poetry just came out naturally. I don't know where it came out from. I have the most nuanced thoughts when I'm trying to put it in iambic pentameters. Sometimes I have thoughts in my head that I don't quite know how to process, and then I write about them, and then I read through it, and I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. From 7 to 17, I think, I continued writing. At 17, I actually published my first book. You can see me having grown through the pages. I think as a kid, I was more or less the same as I am now. Loud, clumsy, annoying, still have the same traits. Energy of 6 coffees in me at all times. I danced a lot. That's sort of how I channel my energy. I was 8 when I started dancing. 6 years of traditional Indian classical dance. I did Kathak, street jazz and ballet, and experimented a little bit with everything. Ironically enough, I hated those 6 years because they were so regimented, but now I miss it a lot. I wish I could go back to the grace, the poise, the discipline that it gave my body. The body absorbs energy from everything that you've experienced in your life. The mind immediately goes to the training that you've had at some point in your life. Back straight, arms in the front, look straight, spins clean. The body and the mind are constantly in conflict with each other over how to express what you want to be expressing. I would never want them to be in harmony. From dance, I slowly turned towards another performance art. I love making people happy, and performance poetry makes people happy. When you're writing, you write in a very different way, and you're in a very different frame of mind than when you're on stage, the lights are on you, and the people are listening. From 10 to 200 people listening to you with rapt attention, you bring out a part of you that you might not necessarily have planned. That's the part of you that people can immediately look at and say, that was unplanned, that was genuine, that came out not because she wanted it to, but because it needed to. I think of writing as a power that you have over someone's mind. When they're reading what you've written, for those few minutes, you control what they think. When you're performing it, you not only control what they think, but also what they see, what they hear, what they feel. You control all of their senses. You control so much of an individual's experience of your art that you can mold it to make them feel whatever you want them to feel. Performance poetry does what written poetry can't, because there's just some words that need to get off of paper. I'm actually supposed to be at a poetry slam right now. I love it here.